Okay, mic check 1 2 1 2. Coming to you live from the sunny beach of Thailand. I ain't gonna say specifically where we are, but Chris Trips, you already know we're in the building. I got my boy Sean Diesel and Aaron Denzel over there. You know what I'm saying? We all here chilling. Um, so I want to conduct this interview with you guys just to kind of talk about your experience in Thailand, far as like hotel rooms, the food, the culture, whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. If anything you want to add in, just go ahead and we'll take it from there. So I'm gonna start off with Aaron, since you got the mic. Um, so what is your view of Thailand so far? This is your second time here, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Second time, people are really, really nice. You come over here, you won't be hurting for anything to do. There's a lot of places to go, things to do. The nightlife is awesome. You got the beaches out here, and the people are really friendly. You ask any questions, and they'll bend over backwards to try to help you answer any question that you may have.
So what do you think about the hospitality wise, like versus other countries? Let's just say, I don't know, maybe the DR or Costa Rica. Have you been to Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like hospitality wise overall, since you know, versus here, the Southeast Asia versus some of the other places that you've been, where would it rank in the scale?
Oh, let's see. Hospitality wise, I think the Panamanians, they're really friendly. They're amongst the top of the list. Uh, the Brazilians are really up amongst the same category. And then of course you got some of the other places like the DR and Costa Rica, but the Thai people are extremely friendly. So it's hard to pick. I mean, it's hard to determine who's better than who, but I haven't had any problems at all talking to any of the folks that I meet. And like I said, over here in Thailand, the people are really friendly in terms of the mannerisms. They're always bowing. They're always saying please and thank you. They're always smiling. Can't beat that. You don't get that back home.
And what about okay, would you come back?
Absolutely. I'll be back here tomorrow if I could.
Most there. Okay, I'm gonna pass the microphone to Sean.
You sure the mic's working though?
Yeah, it's we good to go. Sean, what's going on with you, man? How this is your second time in Thailand?
Second time in Thailand, and uh, it's been about a year since I've been back, and every time it just gets better and better. Um, my first interpretation of it was just understanding the culture and how people move. You want to be able to understand as much as you can, and you can only learn so much from watching videos or anything like that. But when you're hands on, it's a much different experience. Second time being out here, I really was impressed by how things have improved since I've been here within a year, as far as things are structured, going to different areas and noticing that the infrastructure is improving. They're constantly building. They're constantly making more places for people to be able to experience, a different pace of life than what they're used to being back in the States or in any other place.
Speaking of the states, have you seen from your perspective? Have you seen a lot of Americans out here?
Um, I think I've seen more than I did a year ago, and for those who don't know, they recently changed the visa process to 60 days. So when I initially was out here a year ago, it was 30. So now a person can be able to enjoy a 60-day upon arrival visa, which is great for a lot of folks that want to try, a longer experience. And I think that's the word is spreading out, and it's a good thing for the most part.
Yeah, I think for me, I've been coming here since 2013. I think that was the first time I came out here. It was like a split trip I did. Was between Philippines. I went to the Philippines first, and then I came here, and then after that, from the year on out, I started going from. I would fly because it's farther away. I would fly into Thailand first, flying to the Philippines and then go home. I can say, oh, that's what I was going to ask you guys both before I go into my little spill. Um, both of you guys' opinions. Kind of hold the mic in the middle so you can kind of both answer.
Mhm.
As far as the being able to communicate with the people, do you feel like there's from the last time you were here and the last time you were here, do you feel like you've run across more people that speak English, or is it less, or is it kind of like in the middle, or is it the same?
To me, it's about the same. Even last time I was here compared to now, the amount of people that I met that spoke English uh, were, adequate. I mean, there weren't too many people that didn't speak any English at all. So, at a minimum, if you meet someone, you'll be able to get your point across and talk to them, so you can find out what you need or what's going on. But I wouldn't say they're fluent, but their English is better than our Thai. So we'll put it that way.
What about you, Sean?
For me, I think it's important that when you come out to Thailand specifically, that people are eager to be able to help you, especially for communication wise. And I find that even though the English may not be, to a level where we can both communicate this on a deeper level, it's still face value where you can be able to communicate. And of course, if there's a situation where you want to express yourself even more, you got Google Translate, but you would rarely use it because a lot of that stuff is body language as well, and just communication is pretty good. You can be able to get anywhere, at least from where my experience, and not have to have a big issue.
So this, I want to start off with the apologies too. This is kind of all over because of the simple fact I'm going off the head. So I know I was talking about my stuff, but I kind of questions come to my mind. So I decided to go ahead and ask, when they flip in. But like I said, since I've been coming here, I think as far as the English, the communication is a lot better. And kind of adding on to what Sean was saying, a lot of it is body language. I can't say that even though they can't speak English in certain sense, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of already known because they're kind of dealing with customer service every day. So a lot of things are kind of like you can kind of just point sometimes or kind of just gesture or say something and they'll be familiar with that particular word and they'll be able to, basically, get whatever it is that you need and so forth. So I think I'm gonna cut this one short because this was kind of like I don't want to keep it too long. It's about at the almost 8 minute mark. I thank you guys for your time. You guys want to add anything else about your experience here, or you want to end off with anything, any recommendations, do's, don'ts, or something that comes to mind?
Just come here with an open mind. Um, just understand that it's going to take time, for you to adjust, as far as depending on where you're coming, how far you're coming, and understand that, it's important for you to pace yourself. You don't want to be able to feel like you got to go through a race of time. I would urge anyone that's coming out to Thailand to stay a minimum of 10 days to be able to get a good experience.
Good point.
And
Good point.
learn as much as you can about the culture by going on tours, and always ask questions because they're always eager to be able to tell you about their experiences. Thailand is a giving culture, and so when you come in with a positive attitude, you're going to get positive results. And that's what I have to say.
Yeah, you got to get up and get out. That's the main thing. I know a lot of people back home in the United States that haven't even left the state that they're in. So you got to experience the world aside from the little area that you're in. So you need to get out, get around. It doesn't have to be Thailand. It could be anywhere, but get your passport and make it happen.
All right, well then that's pretty much it. Yeah, like they were saying, man, study the culture, learn about this place before you come out here. Ask questions, find forums and stuff like that, because there's a lot of information, a lot of stuff that needs to be known. Because there's certain countries where you can do things, but this is one of those countries you got to be real careful with how you move. It's really not hard because there's not really a lot of things that would kind of take you into a negative direction. But if you're the one that kind of stands out, you probably can be up in a Thai jail, which nobody wants to have. And you know what I'm saying? So basically, this is one of those countries. Respect is definitely to par. You have to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Chris Trips, Sean Diesel, Aaron Denzel in the building. We out.